Hey guys. Oh, pop filter isn't even on. Pop filter isn't even on. There. How's that? I'm sorry. I I knew there was something missing, but I couldn't figure it out, and then I saw the audio waves and all that. Anyway, so 9/9/2014, 11:19 a.m. I'm not gonna do a whole big thing. I hope I don't reach over 30 minutes. I really do, because I don't know. It's like, not that I'm getting bored with it all. It's just becoming a hassle of. Well, not really a hassle. Well, I mean, it kind of is. The thing is, like, when I'm rendering the video and all that stuff, I'm distracted. So then, yesterday, I forgot to render the video. Like, I did the entire thing, talked for 34 minutes, and then I just forgot to I forgot to render the video. Like, I was doing something else. So, yeah. Anyway, so today is Tuesday, so I'm supposed to be writing, supposed to be working on my my story. So that's what I'm going to be trying to do, but I'm going to be honest here. The whole having to write an extra chapter in the middle thing, the weird thing about that is, it's like, oh, you don't have to. Yes, I do. There's something in there that I have to write down, and it's just, I don't know. It kind of sucks. But another thing though is that once it reaches around 2:40 or whatever, when everyone's gone again, I'm oh god, I hope my sister doesn't come back too early, because there's something on the abridged episode that I have to do, but I can't do it when everyone's here because I'll be way too embarrassed. It involves singing. Hold on. There's my. Alright. I'm logging in. So, yeah, anyway, so that's what I'm going to do. And then, yeah, I guess that's it. Also, I do not want to read Imperial Academy again, because that was just, I don't even know what that's about, dude. So, anyway, but yeah, so that's what I'm doing. So let's see, what happened today. I woke up, and my sister walked what you do. She didn't defecate like I thought she was going to. So hopefully, I mean, even though I'm going to have to walk her, hopefully she does defecate next time. And then I came back inside. Oh, I watched the Winnie the Pooh film, the Heffalump, I think it's called. Huffalump? Huffalump. I think it's Huffalump. Yeah, Huffalump is a fictional elephant in the Winnie the Pooh series. And, anyway, the Huffalump are, it's in, well, as I said, it's in the Winnie the Pooh series. And, there's a movie called Pooh's, what is it called? Hold on, let me see what it's called. It's called Pooh's Huffalump Movie. And it only had a 6.3 out of 10 on IMDb. But like, it's for kids, so I don't know if a kid rated the film or whatever. Or they can even understand like if it's a good movie or not. And I'll admit, I'm 20 years old. There was a few moments where I was not particularly enjoying the film. Like, there was a few moments, alright, where it kind of like annoyed me a little bit, just a little bit though. But then at the end of the film, I was trying so hard not to cry in front of my mother. I'm not kidding. I am not kidding at all. Okay, so it's a little spoiler-ishy, but I mean, if you want to hear it, okay, but if you don't, skip ahead like 2 or 3 minutes. well, 3 or 4 minutes. Okay. So the film is about. It's actually a really short film. The gang, instead of Owl, I don't know what happened to Owl. The gang sees footprints in the 100-acre woods where they live, and they're like, "Oh, it's the Heffalump people," and they're like, "Oh, it's all this huge, scary monster, all this stuff," and then Rue, the little baby kangaroo, Rue, his mother's name's Kanga, and the little baby's called Rue, kangaroo. I never got that until now. Anyway, he has the idea, why don't we just capture a Heffalump? We just, put him away and all that stuff, which I thought was like kind of dark for a kids movie. And they're like, yeah, sure, whatever. But then they were like, Rue, you're too young, you can't go. And so then the next day, Rue wakes up early and he starts going by himself, and then he finds a Heffalump, and they're, first of all, Heffalumps are British. I don't know if you know. Well, I mean, there's only 2 that show up. I'm assuming there's more. And he's like, "Hi, I'm Lumpy." It's like, "Oh, okay, cool. How are you?" And they become quick best friends. But Rue's still trying to take him back. Like, it's weird. They're having all this fun, but he's still trying to take him back to the 100-acre woods, because like there's a huge gated really border, and then once you go past it, you're in the Heffalump Hollow, or at least that's what they call it. I don't know. And yeah, so like for like 30 minutes, he's trying to take him back, and when Rue comes back, all the people are gone. So then he's like, "Oh man, everyone's gone," and then Heffalump, the little elephant, Lumpy, was like, "No, I don't want it over there. There's monsters all over there. There's the little pink one that shivers all the time. There's the big fat yellow one with huge spiky ears," and it's kind of funny. Anyway, and it's like, oh my, and then as an audience member, you realize, oh, they were scared of each other the entire time. Okay, that makes sense. And then. What happened? And then Lumpy's mother calls for him because it's an elephant, so you hear this elephant call, and then he tries calling back, but it's like like that because he hasn't grown up yet. He's like, when I get older, I'll be able to get my call and all that stuff. So his mother calls from him, and then they leave, and then Pooh and everyone else come back, and they're like, oh my gosh, the Heffalumps were here. They trashed every place, but they were just looking at Rue and Lumpy having fun. Like they made a big mess, I'll admit, but they were just having fun. And ooh, deer. Sorry. And oh, John Fiddler died. That sucks. Sorry. So anyway, so then Pooh and everyone else make like these huge traps. And Lumpy can't find his mother again because he can't call for her, and she hasn't called for a while either. She's way too far. She hasn't called. So then Rue goes like, "I'll just go back to my mom, and she'll know exactly what to do because that's what moms are for." And then they start coming back, and then of course when they come back, they set up the traps, and everyone's scared. Everyone's running everywhere, and it's like really. It's like I was like, "Oh my gosh," it's like such a huge misunderstanding, and anyway. They run away, but then they still get trapped, but no one's there. But Rue, not sets off the trap, he destroys the trap. Like, he unhooks everything. He's like, let's get out of here. And, yeah, so they start running. And he's like, I'm gonna take you back to your mom. Let's go. But then something happens where there's this huge kind of, pit. Like a huge pit filled with dead trees and all that stuff. And Rue falls down in there. And this is when I started crying. Because he's down in there. And Kanga, the mother of Rue, sees him doing that because like she was watching. And she's like, oh my gosh, oh no, don't die, please don't. Well, she doesn't say that, but obviously I'm thinking, oh my god, don't die. But it was like the way it was animated, it was like, oh my god, he's gonna get killed. And then he falls deeper and deeper, and everyone, Tigger and all that stuff, couldn't do anything because they're just huge trees. Like, what could you do? And anyway, Lumpy, um, he goes like, I need to call my mom, and he's like, pff, pff, pff. And then finally he calls for the first time, and it's like, I don't know what was so emotional, but I cried, and I'm like, I don't know why, but I just started crying. It was like so emotional. I was so happy because like I don't know. It's the whole lost child thing really gets me from time to time, and then you hear like in the distance this huge like call from his mother, and I was like, oh, they love each other. It was really sad. I was like, my mother was right, she wasn't sitting next to me, but she was behind me at the table, and I was sitting on the couch, and I was trying so hard not to cry. And then finally she left, and I was like, it's so happy. This is what families are for, and then as you know, as you don't know, but you know, it's a Disney movie, it's a cartoon movie, and everything went happily ever after because the mother saved Rue from the trees. So, but yeah, and it was. I'll admit I don't really like family movies because they don't really get the whole. They do too much physical comedy. But I'm talking about live action family movies. You're like, what, and then he falls down, and then gross stuff happens. But and you know, and the singing, you know, I can sometimes it sucks. I don't like it, but everyone, except for the whole like random guy who actually isn't there, but like a real singer in the music. Everyone else was singing for themselves, and I was kind of surprised, and like it kind of made it better. So, and yeah, but I liked the movie. I actually, you know, as a kids movie, I'm have a nice day. Get it? Because it's a heffalump. Anyway, as a kids movie, I'm sure they'd love it. I don't know if a lot of my mother liked it, but then she liked Winnie the Pooh, so I don't know. Patch is London's Inventor. So anyway, so yeah, I liked it. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And how old is this person? Anyway, sorry. Yeah, I recommend it for people who just who like know Winnie the Pooh and they feel like they haven't seen a Winnie the Pooh in a long time. Like it literally was what I was doing. Like, cause like seriously, I'm 20. I don't watch these kind of movies, but like it was just, I don't know. I just felt like this is something I should have like, cause like Winnie the Pooh used to be on all the time when I was way young. So yeah. Anyway, but other than that though. Deep voice narrator, Lion Turtle. Huh, I didn't know that. Sorry, Jim Cummings, who plays Pooh. He's famous for playing Pooh. Wow, he's done so much stuff since 1985, and he's a voice actor. My God, like if you see his work, he has like, I'm scrolling through it all, it's just a blur. There's so much stuff. Yeah, so, good for him. But anyway, so yeah, I guess that's it. I really don't want to talk for too long. But yeah, so I watched that film, and then I thought maybe I should do this before I start writing, or while I try to write. The animation is not doing well at all because I can't animate. First of all, I'm not that good of an artist, and I can't really animate to begin with. So I really don't know how I'm supposed to do it because animation is difficult in the sense you have to first of all, you have to draw the same all the time, and a lot of people can't really do that. Like, there's always some sort of differences between the thing, but also you have to animate them animating, actually moving. And that's difficult if you don't know what you're doing, and I just really don't. So I have to figure out some other way, and I really don't know. Also, I actually don't have many scenes that I can choose from what I know from her to talk. She actually doesn't talk that much. It's an interactive story where she goes, "What's going on? I should probably go over there." That sort of stuff. There's no real, actual talking to people because she doesn't talk to people. So, anyway, but yeah. And I'm going to try to work on the Legend of Korra abridgedness. So hopefully that does well. And, yeah. Also, okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to voice for Amon because, Amon's cool, and I feel like I can do kind of an Amon voice. I have to force it. See, the thing is, Steve Bloom, who does Amon's voice originally, his voice sounds like that naturally. I mean, he has to put it down like just a little bit, to sound menacing, but his voice sounds like that. It is so weird, and it's just really weird. Same thing with Don Del Fontaine. I think it's Don. Hold on. Don Del Fontaine. Is it Don LaFontaine? He is the it's an American voice actor who recorded more than 5,000 film trailers and hundreds of thousands of television advertisements, network promotions, and video game trailers. So, yeah, he he's a voice actor who does the trailer. He's the original trailer voice. He goes, "In a city where you must fight to survive." That sort of stuff. Sorry, my voice, that was really weird. Because I don't have it naturally. I have to force it down. Hopefully, because eventually you start getting used to talking that way. Hopefully it'll just happen, more naturally, and I don't have to make it, I don't have to force it, or whatever. So, right. But yeah, so he died a few years back, and everyone... Well, actually, there's a funny thing. Oh, I didn't know he was born from Duluth, Minnesota. That's cool. Anyway, but a lot of people are... mimic him, as do I. And, yeah, so... That's what he... because, everyone's trying to do what he does, and they kind of do, but no one can do it Don. They're always either it's kind of weird, it's always too forceful, and he just I don't know. A funny story about Don was that when he was younger and his voice dropped and his voice went all the way down, he would call for his friends as his parents for school. He's like, "Oh yeah, I'm sorry. He's sick today." That kind of stuff. I think I'm getting sick because I normally don't sound like that. And my mother's been sick, and maybe I finally caught it from her because I don't know, because I'm getting more Flemish in my phlegm hole. But yeah, anyway, so I'll get to talk to you guys later because I really have anything else to say. Naruto's ending pretty soon. Bleach probably has a year and a half. And Claymore is ending next month, apparently. It sucks. It really sucks. And I actually have no idea about Fairy Tail because I haven't read it in 5 months. I have 30 chapters I have to read. actually really no. I actually have really no idea how many I have to read, but I know it's quite a bit. And apparently there's a new. Oh, actually, apparently there's a new Attack on Titan, because I remember seeing it in. I was on YouTube, and there's a guy who I follow or I subscribe to, who reviews this sort of stuff, like mangas and such, and it was like Attack on Titan 61, and it's not there. Okay, hold on, I have to read this. There's a I like to look on new manga to see if it's any good. In a time and place where one soul can be morphed into a web. It's literally what everyone says. Surprisingly enough, Attack on Titan, the animation, they make it look a lot better than the guy who actually draws the thing. Usually it's the opposite way, where they can do really nice photos, or not photos, they can do really nice drawings or whatever, but it's the opposite. They actually animate it better than the thing. Like the most what's the highest example that I can think of is Death Note, because that is an amazing artist. That guy, his trademark is his manga looking so amazingly good, which sucks in a way, because if you get used to reading Death Note and all this stuff, and then you go to someone else, and it's like, oh my gosh, this guy cannot draw. But it's not true. Everyone can draw. It's just he's just so much better than them. It's like it's almost a curse. But yeah. So like, but yeah, like he was really like at the beginning of Hikaru no Go, because he drew that as well. He had like a normal kind of drawing, but like he had his ability to, everyone did not look the same at all, and everyone had different clothes all the time, because like that's one thing that it hurts all the manga people, is that or at least action things, is that they have really one costume, one dress, one shirt, whatever, and they look the same all the time. The example is Naruto, and because Naruto literally had the same jumpsuit for 3 years, 210 episodes, he had the same jumpsuit, and same thing now, where he had the same thing for, well, it's only been a year, actually. Like, all that stuff happened in a year, I think. But, I think so, because he's 17, right? The funny thing about that is that when Shippuden came out, I was the same age. Well, he was... Oh man, I don't remember. I'm sorry, I don't remember. But anyway, when Shippuden came out, I was the same age as Naruto, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm Naruto!" And then I kept getting older, and he kept on staying the same. But anyway, so it's like a lot of like Inuyasha, same thing. Inuyasha has the same. Everyone has their same clothes all the time. They never change, never nothing. But Death Note, he's known for, first of all, fashion and the way it's drawn. But anyway, the beginning of Hikaru no Go, it looked above average, but still normal. But then at the end, oh my gosh, like it looked so like it's just an amazing artist. And like Death Note, it was weird because like he went from above average to very good artist, and then Death Note went from very good artist to amazing in how he drew. And so it's like it's just really cool how amazing that guy is. And he's like only 40 something years old. I hope he lasts for another 20 years. I want to see I want to know what it looks like in his peak, because I feel like eventually he'll be able to I mean, if he slows down, okay, or whatever. It takes him 2 weeks instead of 1 week to do a chapter. Totally fine by me. But I wanna see it when it looks good, when he's like the best that he could do. Um. So, anyway, I'm gonna reread Claymore. Well, I'm gonna reread from after the 7-year time skip. So, yeah. And I have to read a fairy tale as well. So, but as of now, I'm gonna try to write. I'm not entirely sure. So, right. And but also, I really do want to work on a few lines from mine. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna write a little bit, or at least I'm gonna think about writing. And as I'm doing that, I'll probably work on Amon lines. Like, he literally has one line. Like, that's all he has in the entire abridged episode. But I want to work on his voice, and then I'll write a little bit more. And then once everyone leaves, then I'll do the actual thing that I've wanted to do since yesterday. And yeah, and then I'll probably take a shower, because I haven't taken a shower yet. Because it's like really nice. Dude, here's the thing. I've gotten used to taking a shower nearly every single day. Like, very, very few times have I've been like too lazy, or tired, or there's like something happened where I wasn't able to take a shower that day, but I take a shower fairly early the next day. But now, and I hope this doesn't sound too gross, but now because it's getting colder, I don't sweat as much, so I can wait a little bit, And so now I don't have to worry about always having to take a shower. So like now I have a little bit more time for myself, where I don't have to always worry about that. Because here's the thing: when I take a shower, no one's taking care of Wachitu. Speaking of which, so is now, because I'm doing this and not watching her. But and since no one's, I always feel like something bad is gonna happen when I take a shower. So I usually have to wait until someone is here, so I can take a shower. So if anything does happen, someone is there to take care of her, if anything. Okay, so I'll talk to you guys later, and so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna a little bit of Amon, a little bit of writing, wait until I have to walk what you do, come back, take a shower, do what I need to do. Hopefully my sister doesn't come back until after, and then if I'm lucky, I can play a little bit of Final Fantasy 13. So, I heard there's I heard a bundle, the American bundle of Assassin's Creed's coming out. I don't know how much it's gonna cost, to be honest, but it's gonna have Assassin's Creed Liberation, which I think was a DLC. So I don't know if that's gonna be a long game. Hopefully it was good. But Assassin's Creed 3 and Assassin's Creed 4. So I don't know. It seems pretty cool. And then Assassin's Creed Rogue is coming out, but I don't know if I want to play that game, because I feel like I'm going to be annoyed by the character, because he's always like, the assassins have forsaken me, and now I'm going to kill him. Wow, my voice is horrible. I told you I would destroy. See, it doesn't. I don't know. My voice feels like it's strained. Sorry. So, yeah, and I'll talk to you guys later. All right. See ya.